Hello everybody, I'm Wheel Trouble, and welcome to this special edition series of Nightmare Nights 2017. I'm your host Wheel Trouble, and in this series we're going to be listening to the opening ceremonies, the You Might Be a Brony If panel, the All Guests panel, the Artists panel, the Writers panel, and the Voice Actors panel. Other panels might be found on YouTube a little later. I do believe I saw a 360 version of the closing ceremonies floating around. Without further ado, let's go ahead and start with the opening panel.
I have a kid. So, well, thank you. So, since he's out on stage, two boring Bob stories, and then we'll get to the people you actually came to see. My wife is a former guest relations head at another con, and, so I didn't realize being a condor was genetic, but earlier this year at Texas Furry Fiesta, my daughter was hugging the entire fursuit parade, and that is not exaggeration. I mean, one at a time, hug, right? So I'm trying to keep the line moving, and I say, now, honey, cosplay is not consent. And everyone laughs. And my 6-year-old looks at me and says, no, cosplay is consent when you're as cute as I am. And I was simultaneously embarrassed and incredibly proud. Like, okay. And I thought, well, maybe it's just her, but no. Yesterday, day 0, this is funny because Poison Control says it was. My son drank a third of a bottle of children's Benadryl and then ran down the hall trying to pull every fire alarm. And I'm like, okay. He's a congoer. He has a gift, right? He's 3, and he's drinking on day 0 and trying to pull fire alarms. Right? Then we followed that up today by scribbling his name on the silent auction forms in Chinaberry if you'd like to bid on charity auction items, and then giggling and running out the door. I don't know how much I owe. How much?
He estimated about $800.
$800? Great. Okay. What is my best commercial offer on him? In fact, I'm running a buy one, get one special this weekend, folks. Okay. It is now. I know, right? Bye. I'm Daddy. I'm the one with the beard. That's Mommy. All right. On that note, oh, and before I forget, happy birthday to Orion, belated though it may be. Hope you're out there. And here's the responsible one, although one of us is going to have to change his tie.
Igor makes good stuff. I just left the other 2 at home. I still think I have like 4 of his ties now. They're good stuff. Check them out. Hi.
What we have here is a Canadian standoff.
Yeah, it's like we're being too polite. We're like, after you, sir.
After you.
No, after you. I insist. So, at this point, you've told your 2 stories. You've made your children out to be the delightful little monsters that they are. And we're probably going to just get right to it because we are running a little bit behind and we have autograph sessions for sponsors real quick after this. So, let's just get people rolling. You want to start introducing them, Bob?
Sure. Let's start with our least surprising guest, the moderator for life, but not for long. Foley, come on down. Progressively more Texan every con.
Keep at it. We believe in you.
Howdy. Y'all having a good time? Please get someone up here. I can only say about that much with a bad accent.
it's so far off it doesn't like bother me. It's like, I don't know, Megan Fox acting.
Oh, wow.
It's like, that's adorable. An attempt was made. Lachlan O'Neill made eye contact, so
she's
always
next.
a major mistake. Our cosplay guest, Ms. Lachlan O'Neill.
Say something?
If you want to.
Say hi.
You do
Please
have
wear deodorant.
Seriously, please.
Wow. All right. Oh, who's next? How about my only real competitor in the facial hair category?
I'm a casual.
Also ran. Still the manliest brony in the world, Dusty Cat.
Always and forever.
Thank you, Minnie. I'm the only too old enough to remember. All right. We need artists. Okay. Next up, one of our two artist guests this year and a designer of so much of the stuff you see, our banners, our posters, everything. Please welcome Jaded Jinx. I think.
This is totally fine.
All right. Let's continue in the art category, shall we?
Yep.
Someone who's designed banners, posters, con book covers, half of our mascots. Ash Nichols.
Come on down. That adorable back pony plus you see right there, that's her design. Not the clothes, but the pony. It's so adorable.
So have we told them that all the banners are going to the artists who designed the banners? Like Sam gets the Sam art, and Ash gets the Ash art, and Leadfish gets the Leadfish art, and that's how this works.
Yeah.
We have now.
Have I told you I love you?
They're really fantastic banners.
Married kids.
Hang them in your house.
Yep. All right. Mitch is already too far from Foley. But we have some other perennial
They can long
guests
distance.
when they don't have a better offer, like a book tour or a wedding. And the first of those two would be Mitch Emmett Larson.
What's up, guys? You are welcome. Who I was.
Oh,
Thank you.
now he is ready for the panel, or the introductions.
Howdy.
Howdy.
Start howdy.
Yep. Next
I have a
up.
gun too.
Uh-oh.
Hey, Bobby.
Nobody tweet that I said that.
Just go ahead and rewind a few seconds there, AV guys. That's okay.
No one's recording this anyway.
Yeah, I don't see a dozen phones out.
All right. As long as we're on the perennial category,
Yeah.
except with weddings. Jillian G.M. Barrow. Bringing up the average talent level of our writers.
Hi, everyone. What's going on
Excellent.
That's
Oh, man.
She's saying some really cool
This Bad Bunny just cancel out all at once.
I don't know what to say other than hi, it's really great to see all of you. You all look wonderful. This is my 4th time here. And
She hasn't learned her lesson.
and I am so glad to be here with all of you. So let's have a great weekend. Yay!
Next up, I like categorizing things. Our third writer guest of the weekend, Nick Confalo. Have a seat, Nick. Embarrass yourself for posterity.
Fine.
Well done.
Good job.
Brevity is the soul of wit.
Where was that flying went down? Big fish was
What's up? All right.
Only my son can do that.
True. All right. How about a first-time guest like Nick? Mr. Tony Fleece.
Hello, everyone. Am I supposed to say something?
You did.
You said hi. That's enough.
Hey, everybody. I'm Tony. I draw comic books based on the popular children's cartoon My Little Pony.
Never heard of it.
They're published by IDW Publishing. I recommend them. They're great.
You can see him right inside the door at the vendor hall tomorrow. Give him money.
And that shirt, which I covet.
You can have it.
Thank you. We'll trade.
Yeah,
Exactly. Exactly. End of the game. Right.
It's ours now.
It took me a second to realize what that was. It's like, oh, Golden Girls. Uh-huh. I'm old enough to know who they were.
Leek Fish, are you dying to crash the stage? Is that what this is? You're dying to crash the stage? Just checking. She's permanently on deck.
Come on, say hi.
Like the Dodgers bullpen, she's just waiting. Couldn't help myself. You're in Texas. And Tony's from LA. So, how about we introduce some VAs?
Yep, let's get to it.
Now, as you guys who have been to the con before are aware, my daughter more or less sets the guest list. So, introducing the singing voice of Pinkie Pie, as well as the voice of Silver Spoon, among others, Shannon Chan Kent.
Oh yeah, it's on. Hi! Thanks for having me. I'm really, really excited to be here.
And again, continuing with it.
I don't know what's doing it.
Your turn.
Is it too...
Continuing with the theme. Feedback.
We must find the magic space in which it stands where we will not make the speakers scream.
I'll just stand in front of Dusty so no one has to miss anything. We have the voice of Pinkie Pie, Fluttershy, and literally dozens of characters I'm too lazy to name right now. Also a guest in our very first year, Andrea Libman.
Mean about me? Because I couldn't hear, because when you're back there, it sounds like wah, 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 wah.
I don't hear that from my students every day at all.
Go, ooh. And then he's like, Andrea Libman. And I'm like, what? What just happened? Oh.
You've only been doing voice acting forever, essentially. You have so many fantastic roles. So Pinkie Pie and Fluttershy.
He said you're old.
That's true. That's true. Are you guys excited? Are you nervous-sided?
I think
Is
that's
that even a
me.
good thing? I don't know. I'm so nervous-sided.
That's not how she says it.
All right. Would you care to do
Did you
the honors?
just roll your eyes?
No, I winked at my son who's directly behind your head.
He really wants to be on stage with Dad, but he doesn't get to. But the next person we're going to call up on stage is some lady you might have heard of. She's kind of important and kind of a big deal. Miss Lauren Faust. She has addressed you. Feel honored. And that's everybody, isn't it? No? Oh!
Eli, but larger. And our current executive director
I am so
of
fired.
My Little Pony, Friendship is Magic. After, you know what? 2018, you're banned, Jeremy. Next year, banned.
I deserve it.
So are the rest of you. We actually
I'll
put
be here.
Scope in charge of 2018, and that's what happened.
Yeah. But that's later. But yes, Jim Miller, he's cool.
Thanks, Scope.
We've been booed by Scope.
I love you, Scope.
I'm not following that up.
Yeah. So
Well-
here's the guest list. It's great. I'm so flustered right now, guys.
Is that you patting yourself on the back? Look at what a great job we did inviting people.
Yeah. Go us. Goodness.
Thank you. Again, it was my daughter. So, yeah, our opening ceremonies, this is how it goes. For those of you who are here for the first time, whether guests of honor or attendees, you get 2 boring Bob stories, then we introduce the people you care about, and we screw something up along the way. It's tradition at this point.
Yep.
Then, we all march ourselves down to the audience room. Right? So, questions, comments, abuse? Excellent.
You forgot the part where you forget to call on me when I have something to say.
I'm not forgetting. But by all means, continue.
Hello, everyone. So this is my 5th year here. And it's the last Nightmare Nights, and that's sad. And since I heard about that, I've kind of been thinking about what this con has meant to me and what all of you have meant to me, and just really how to say thank you, and from the bottom of my heart what I think all of you deserve. And I wasn't sure how to express that. I didn't really have the words. And then this interesting internet meme started making the rounds. So please believe me when I say that I really feel that all of you here deserve a big Toblerone.
Thank you, Foley.
Excuse me while I whip this out. If you don't get that reference, it's cool. Someone will explain it to you. But in the meantime, this is going to be in the charity auction on Saturday. So if you want the chance for a huge, ridiculous £10 Toblerone that's come all the way from Germany, thanks to Gamelian EQD, who is somewhere out here. There he is. Thank you very much, sir. Come to the charity auction 2 till 4 and bid on this, and perhaps more folks will sign it. A few folks have signed it already.
I have a question. Do they get bigger?
As far as I know, that's the... Did you get the biggest one, Gamelian, or did you just... That's the biggest? Okay, cool. Because if there was one the length of this table, then you failed, sir.
It's the Toblerone we deserve.
It's the Toblerone that you all deserve.
Thank you. I'm more put off by the fact that now it's appropriating other cultures.
And that's me done. But seriously, thank you all very much. This is going to be a fantastic weekend. Have fun, be excellent to each other.
And depending on what you consider fun, if unlike me you can carry a tune in a bucket, we will have my little karaoke down in the corral pretty much 24 hours, pretty much all weekend with multiple mics. So just roll yourselves on down there.
I think they have like 6 player support. It's great.
Yeah, 6 players. Please don't anyone try to cover Queen.
We need to... Oh, all right. I think we're pretty much done. I mean, this opening ceremony is, look at all these really great people. We're super excited. It's going to have a great weekend. And the Philadelphia Beach folks are going to be down in the autograph room here very shortly. And as a friendly reminder from our comptroller, they are cash only. So keep that in mind. And as always,
he's signed me.
He still has my Sharpie. I haven't seen that yet. Hey, Larson, give me my Sharpie back.
This is my surprised face, but
Larson and his Sharpie.
He hasn't signed the Toblerone yet, but he found time to sign this brand new shirt. Thanks, Mitch. Thanks very much.
I think Nick is right. This is too big.
Okay, so y'all can hang out like all you want, but they're gonna sign.
Can you have it just so that we stare at each other in silence for like another 45 minutes?
Yeah. It's pink.
So how have you guys been?
San Dimas High School football rules.
I need you to stand up and walk on stage.
All right. Thanks, everyone. Bye.
That's opening ceremonies. We will get these folks downstairs to autographs.
And there you have it. This concludes the opening panel. We've now met all of our guests that we'll be entertained by this weekend. However, there is rumors of a very special guest voice actress that's going to make an appearance for the voice actors panel. Stay tuned to Wheel Trouble's podcast of Nightmare Nights 2017. Wheel Trouble out.